What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. We've got our very last Chromatic Cube draft, I am happy to say, before Modern Horizons 3 finally releases online. So after this video, you can expect a lot of Modern Horizons 3. I'm excited. Yeah, let's jump into our pick one, pack one. We've opened two of my favorite cards, the Opus and the Prismari Command. Would be pretty fitting to go out on a last draft. Blue-red, of course. Though, after that 40-minute 7-0, kind of tempted to just force like a quick aggro deck and be done with it. Do we want to just do that again? First pick, Professional Facebreaker? What have I done with Numot? He's going to pass an Opus and a Prismari Command? Let's do it. Maybe we can get... I was going to say Tajik, but Magda in our 7-0 run was basically the nuts, because, well, not only did we have it on turn 2 frequently, but we were often on the play. All right, hoping to wheel what? Devil's Play, Thrill Seeker, Lauren, or Parlor? Good. Ooh, okay, well, turns out I'm going to have to take a little bit of green, as Minskin Boo is too strong to pass up here, but... we already have two creatures that produce treasures, so it's not like this is going to be hard to splash for, or maybe just end up in red-green proper, right? Not a good pack, so I think I'll take the Fabled Passage here over any of these other cards. There are playable cards, but too expensive for me. Restoration Angel versus, oof, man, another pretty weak pack overall for the aggro strategy. I suppose the Angel is fine. Okay, I mean, this is a good start. Plan on doing the beaties and eat our Wheaties. Could be still playing like red-green proper. I don't think I'm going to take Sanctuary Warden as good as it is. I suppose Play with Fire is pretty safe, though. Just a cheap little burn spell that can go face if deemed worthwhile. I don't think I need to take Redemption or anything. I guess Captivating Crossroads is the safest pick of the pack. Just as a little bit of fixing, but I'm okay taking Play with Fire and trying to cut off the red a little bit harder. Angrath, huh? I enjoy a good Angrath, but I think the Duelist is what we want to take here. Just 3-mana burn spell, or you can just play it out as a 2-mana 3-1. Seems good. Cathar Commando. Yeah, the cheap creatures are vital in this strategy if you're going to try to go aggro in this format, because there are not a lot of good cheap creatures. So we have 3 good 2-drops already. What are the best 1-drops that we could get? Esper Sentinel. Is there a good 1-drop red creature in this format? I don't think there's a good 1-drop in red. There's just like the Dragon Master Outcast or whatever. No Selfless Savior, no Giver of Runes. What else? Is it just really Esper Sentinel that you would want to pick up on one? Maybe. So in that case, the red or the 2-drops are more important. Come on, draft. Pass the cards faster. If we want to try to beat our 40-minute 7-0, we can't be having the draft itself take up 20 minutes. I will be taking the Naya lands extremely high. That was pick 8. What could we wheel again? There was a Devil's Play at some point. A couple other good cards. Hello. I'm getting impatient here. Hey, we wheeled the Magma Opus, but can't be taking that. We'll take the Clifftop Retreat here. Over the Temple of Triumph, I think. I guess the Scry lands are nice, but I don't want tap lands in this deck. Okay, that was very good. Lauren's fantastic. Devil's Play is fantastic, and so is the Thrill Seeker. This is another really good way to get in some last points of damage, but the Lauren is so good. Yeah, I think Lauren's a little bit too good to pass up there. Okay. Some good black creatures, Jadar and Yawgmoth. Probably supposed to take the shadowy backstreet, though, in case I open Grenzo, because then we can splash that as well. Go like red, white, splashing green, black, you know? Ugh, stupid Grenzo. Pretty happy that this will be the last cube for a while. It's always nice to have it up, but the combination of a very good format waiting for us and this cube being the worst version that they've put out kind of has dampened the mood a bit. It's still fun, though. I mean, it's cube. It's a nice treat, after all. Roaming Throne. If a triggered ability. This is a human warrior. This is a dwarf berserker, so we can't get extra. We can name human, though. Get some extra triggers otherwise if we wanted to, perhaps. Okay, bunch of irrelevant wheels. Triggered ability of another creature you control of the chosen type triggers. That's not a trigger. That's not a trigger. So right now we would name like human. It's pretty weak. I don't think this card's any good. Invasion of Telvada is strong, but probably not a card that we want to be playing here. All right, solid enough pack one. Let's see what we can do in pack two. Savai Triome, nice. Pathway's good. And then some big expensive cards. I think we probably just want to take a land here. And again, I think I prioritized taking the untapped land, even though this doesn't produce two different sources. The fact that it enters tapped, rather untapped as red or white means I probably just want to take it. So notably, if there was the Jetmir's Garden there, I would have taken that instead. Okay, there's Aurelia. She put in some good work for us last time. Though this is a card I don't need to take early, it's probably going to end up wheeling. So possibly I want to take like Paragon or Intervention, Warcrafting, Antiquarian's Fun. The Paragon is probably the quote-unquote correct choice, but I think I'm going to go with one of the burn spells here. The Intervention also acts as a kind of burn to face later on. Lots of ramp going on. This looks like a Mephit's Enthusiasm. Still on the lookout for green fixing, though. No green fixing. More black fixing here. Planar Disruption is kind of meh, but I suppose it's a removal spell. Blade Splicer's nuts. Great. Good pickup. I'll probably play the Explosive Singularity on the wheel. Don't need too many creatures on the battlefield to cast it rather cheaply, you know? Human. This is another human for Roaming Garden. Roaming Throne. I was thinking of Buried Garden. It was in the previous pack. Triggered ability of another creature. Yeah, so roaming throne human. We get double blade splicer, double face breaker, double Lauren triggers, possibly. I probably still need a few more humans for that to be worthwhile. Pick up like a Winota would be sick. Actually, how many humans? I have 5 humans and 2 non-humans. I guess that's not that many. And you want cheap. Yeah, you would want cheap non-human creatures to trigger the Winota in the first place. There it is. Pick 6 Tajik. Okay. Stupid card, man. Some of these alchemy cards are just dumb. We lose out on a Spellbinder, which is a huge hit. We lose on a Crackle, which is fine. Yeah, I mean, there it is. 4 mana, 1/1, but indestructible haste, so it's hard to deal with. At the beginning of combat, you put a 1/1 counter on Tajik. Then you conjure a card with mana value equal to the number of 1/1 counters from Tajik onto the battlefield. It gains haste and attacks this combat if able. So it's not always going to. Is this garbage? We could take the Pantlaza. I'm going to just take the 2-drop. It's not always going to. Rather, the creature that it makes is not always going to attack for free, right? All they need is a 2 toughness creature to block the Boros Recruit. But Tajik himself continuously grows, and the creatures he produces start to get bigger and bigger, leading up to Aurelia. So, yawn is what I have to say about that. Yawn. Leyline Binding could be okay. Here's another red 1-drop. It does have Menace. It's not very good, although I guess this is probably the deck that wants it. We might try that out. Right, red, white, black land on the wheel. Aurelia on the wheel. Good. I don't think we're playing Sun Titan in this list. But we're not playing Hell to Pay Our Fires either. Yeah, ton of black fixing. Wow, there goes Kolagon's command. Okay, Singularity did come back. This has Convoke, basically. We'll see about playing that. If I splash Minsc and Boo, splashing the Tristani is also not irrelevant. Tristani is actually kind of funny versus, Grenzo. Assuming your opponent took a creature. Okay, pack 3. What do we have? There it is. The best 1-drop I think you can get, Esper Sentinel. You lose Stensia Uprising and a Mothra. No big deal. Definitely worth. There's the Winota. There's finally some green fixing. There's a Generous Plunderer, a Metamorph. This is a nice pack as well. So Winota, I have 8 humans and 4 non-humans. But then Minsc and Boo also makes a non-human. Blade Splicer also makes a non-human. Pyromancer can make non-humans, although I don't have that many instants and sorceries. I expect the Winota to wheel. I mean, we have 3 fixing lands here, so probably one of them would end up wheeling too, but I'll go ahead and take the dual Mountain Forest. Starnheim Unleashed, Sundown Pass, Lush Portico. Okay, some more fixing. There's also a March, a Dragon, a Sarah. Lots of choices here again. I'm not really in need of playables, so it's pretty safe to take a land here. Playable spells, that is to say. So Starnheim Unleashed is pretty fantastic. Yeah, that's probably a little bit too strong. Bruce Tarl, Angel Invention. Nice pack. Let's take old Brucey. Overgrown Farmland for some extra green fixing over Angel of Sanction. Good. All right, that gives us, what, 3 green lands now? Plus our 2 different ways to make treasure. I'm expecting to cut the Rotisserie and the Pyromancer. I love Zealous Conscripts at the top end of these decks. Collective Effort's also great. Vicious Command's not terrible. Yeah, let's go with the Conscript there. It's always so nice, because your opponent oftentimes is going to have one big creature or a Planeswalker or something, and so when you have this at your top end, take it for a turn can really just end the game. Oh, Thraben Inspector's also in the format. Forgot about that one. It's another good one drop if I don't want to just take a Braid, which I might want to take the Abrade. Yeah, I don't... Well, let's see. Play with Fire, Intervention, Duelist is removal, Disruption, Enthusiasm. No, I'm okay taking the 1-drop here. A lot of other playables too, especially in the Heb, I would think. But yeah, let's take the Thraben. We are probably not going to be playing Brass's Tunnel Grinder. We're not going to be splashing Feyburrow. We don't need any of those. This is 8th pick, so I'm not going to get Grenzo. Yeah, it's probably a do-nothing pack. Mothra and Stensia, both solid. I'm going to take Stensia because it's great with the Singularity. There's the Winota on the wheel and the Generous Plunderer, notably. So, yeah, I mean, we don't have many non-humans. This also makes humans, right? Yeah. I mean, that's a reason to run the Rotisserie, too. Esper Sentinel, sadly a human. Pyromancer's a human. Yeah, you know what? This is maybe not a great Winota deck. It's probably still fine, but putting the Rotisserie in would give me 4 non-humans, plus the Blade Splicer. That's 5 instants and sorcery, so yeah, probably not enough for Pyro, even though Pyro makes non-humans too. I guess Bruce also makes non-human. I mean, we have enough ways to make non-humans. Do we want the Mishra's Command? Kind of. I don't know what I would cut over it, though. Alright, looks like a really solid red-white deck, though. Maybe it's just the Explosive Singularity that we don't need. Oh, that's a pretty fun card to play. I have a lot of 4-drops, too. Maybe the Stensia is just not good. If I'm cutting the Explosive Singularity, I can probably cut the Uprising. Oh, wait, do I need to add another card back in the deck, then? Yeah, I need another add. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 white. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 red. 1, 2, 3, 4 green. That's plenty. So what am I going to throw back in the deck? I guess we'll just try out the Explosive Singularity for the funsies. I guess I can just go up to 2 forests. It's not going to hurt too badly, is it? No, I'd rather have another white or a red. Let's go 1 more red here, it looks like. That's fine. Okay. Little Boros beats. This time we have the Tajik. We are 19 minutes in for deck building and drafting. Let's see how quickly we can get some wins, or not. Turn 2 Magda. Gotta keep it. We're on the draw here. We have a 2-drop, and any land will give us a good 3-drop. Obviously, though, a red source is premium, and I did add 1 extra red source over white, so. Come on, opponent. No think, just play. We're trying to do another speed run here. Uh-oh. Of course, another white source. Alright. Will he find a mountain anytime soon? Yes, there it is. Great. Doesn't change our curve, though. Commando into Blade Splicer. I mean, this honestly might be good enough, given that our opponent's not doing anything here. Oh, okay. There we go. Railway Brawler's big. That's going to be a really nice Zealous Conscripts target. I mean, look at our curve out. Like, they're already at 10. So... Okay, Helena and Elena's fat. So we just steal the Railway Brawler and they're already dead. Or we steal the Helena and Elena, it doesn't matter. The dreamy curve out. For those of you keeping track at home, that was 2-drop into 3-drop that makes a creature, into 4-drop that makes a creature, although it didn't, into 5-drop that, in a sense, makes a creature by stealing your opponent's. Alright. 1-0 already. Keep it up. Beats, baby. There she is again. Oh, but we're on the draw again. We're not doing it right. Oh, we drew a 1-drop on turn 1. Alright, another very good curve. Now, I'll tell you this. If I'm the opponent and I see somebody play Rotisserie Elemental, I'm generally clapping for joy, but this is a good hand to hopefully just go beat down too quickly. Vista, that enters untapped, unlike the 4-mana one. Right. So I could just disrupt here, but I guess Facebreaker and then attack with Rotisserie, make a land or make a treasure is still good. I'm not going to use Disruption on the Vampire, not good enough. And the Vampire would still trigger anyways. Llanowar Elves. 2-tap land. So now I'm actually going to disrupt the Vampire, I think, and attack with all. This keeps up the huge pressure, and I can still play Bruce Tarl after the fact with all the treasure we're about to get. Hit a Mephit's Enthusiasm for next turn's good. Hey, and they're off it. The beats. Okay, that only took like 4 or 5 minutes there for 2 wins. We could be on track. Put me on the play, though. Let's go even faster. We haven't even drawn Tajik yet. This is a mulligan. I don't have a 2-drop. This hand's fantastic. Let's go. So we're gonna pitch the Savai here. We just need to find one more land for the curve out. Well, 1, 3, 4, but still a good curve out. Although I guess drawing a 2-drop into a land would even be better. Yeah, we'll go ahead and passage this turn. Then out our deck. Go grab another red source. Fabled Passage, the one in my deck. That's the one that doesn't enter untapped unless you have necessary land requirements. I get to draw a card here. Oh, they had a bolt. Whoa. So they must have like a reclamation sage. Something that can deal with this artifact. Has to be, right? Oh, okay, that's fine. They lose that card forever. And then now we have... stupid Tajik on an empty board. And they're red-green, so... there are not too many ways to deal with Tajik. Okay. That could save them. No, that's not true. White source to have an exile effect, but I have the commando, so... damn, we really needed to hit a spell there. That ain't good. Tajik's still insane, but... man. Basically anything there would have ruined them. So they just have to decide if they want to attack here or not. Alright, they did hit. Yeah, I think we gotta trade with Bruce. As much as I don't like it. We get the Sky Knight Legionnaire next turn. And then Aurelia after that. Oh, no. Sky Knight Legionnaire, and then we get the Spark Trooper, right? The Trampler. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Setup. There's a sick hit. X damage and big pump. So let's see. Can I kill them this turn? I'm very close. Do it for 5. If this was an instant, I would win. Alright, X damage. Pump that. They have to chump the recruit. They're taking 7. Alright. Tajik is so stupid. Tajik is so stupid. 3-0. 3-0, go, fast. Ooh, awkward hand. I cannot play turn 1 Esper Sentinel here. So we draw an untapped white source. That is not it. Okay. So let's see. I go pass or clifftop, doesn't matter which one, and then commercial district plus sentinel next turn. Have a bank buster. That's... Commando can deal with the bank buster. We'll see if that's what we want to end up doing, though. So I feel like here it's probably just better to face break and attack for 1 and get a treasure. Sure. That means they don't get to draw a card, at least off the bank buster. Nice hit as well. Urtai, another nice hit. Sure. All right, hey, the opponent has some really good interaction here, so. And this is where it starts getting scary. I don't have them, or rather, they have a lot of life left. I think this turn I'm actually going to blow up the Bank Buster with the Cathar Commando. And then shoot their Urtai as well. I really don't want to run Minsc and Boot into a counter is the biggest issue. So again, I mean, this looks weird, not running out the Minsc and Boo, but 6 mana in those colors, I think it's very likely they're going to do something. Right. Getting rid of Crucius, huh? There's Sholdred. One off of killing that with... that's bad. How does this flip? They need 8 or more cards in my graveyard. I do have 8. Okay, I guess I have to do this. Doing the Mephit's Last gives us the count or trigger for 1. Alright. Time to run it out and pray. Yep. I think that was very, very obvious they had a counter, but I don't think we can hold back. The Zealous Conscripts could be very good, though, of course. They have a fat Planeswalker. I need to draw like an Abrade. Get Sholdred, they can steal my Bruce, they hit a land. Stealing Portal itself doesn't do anything, sadly. Ugh, we're so dead. Yep, Great Shark. Alright, well, we got absolutely crushed. And more importantly, we wasted too much time on that loss. What a beating. Don't think we're going to beat our record. Alright, decent opening hand. Probably just going to run out the Duelist as a creature on turn 2. This hand would crush if we were on the play. I mean, it's probably going to still be very good on the draw. Well, okay, so good news, I suppose, is that Agent is not as good versus aggro if we're able to put a lot of pressure on them. That deals twice X, right? Yeah, nice. So they'll activate in response. They'll get 1 card off of us, but that's not the end of the world. Thing is, we just won't know what they hit until they run it out, you know? Let's go face. It took my play with fire. Very rude. Virtue of persistence back to 21 life. No. These are not the games we want to play. Oh my gosh, they have everything. At least that land was good to get rid of. Junji. Winota, huh? Alright, let's attack with Winota, or let's Winota and attack, and let's try to get a human to upgrade. And I do think we want to grab the Lauren here, as we can draw extra cards with it. I imagine the Conscripts is going to be our MVP this game, but we'll find out. Tell your next turn, whenever an opponent attacks you and or a planeswalker you control, they discard a card. If they can't, they sacrifice an attacking creature. This specifies if you can't, which sucks. Right? If they can't, this, because what I could do is if I had the option to just sacrifice a creature, I could steal their. I could just steal their Junji, attack with it, and sacrifice it to the Davriel, and I would be the one to get the triggers. Be insane. Okay, we can blow Karavik up. So if I draw a land here, I can make that play and basically just win the game on the spot. Perfect. Alright. Make them discard both cards. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Alright, absolutely disgusting. That is lethal. GG's. Oh, the perfect sequences. Alright, 4-1. Our 7-0, we were just wrapping up, basically. Ah, well. It is what it is. On the play. Alright, this hand's actually pretty good. Turn 1, Rotisserie. Turn 2, Foretell. Turn 3, Facebreaker. Which any treasures we get will help ramp out the Unleashed. Oh, or... once again, I can have turn 2 Magda. Very, very good. They might even have to just, well, I was going to say trade away, but now that's not even going to be possible. Man, we are ripping the hots. Oh, wait. Did I mess up? I did that backwards. If I had face broken first, I could have attacked and used the treasure for play with fire. That was really bad. That was really bad. Poor post-combat Tajik. Yeah, I did that in the wrong order. I should have had an extra treasure, which meant I would have been able to pre-combat the Tajik there. Bad play for sure. Yikes. Might not matter. I think we're gonna keep the rotisserie. It's poking in for a lot of damage. I mean, even if they have, like, burn down the house here, Tajik survives. And then we have a setup Starnheim. It's pretty good, too. Oh, well, let's see. Does that matter? So, they messed up because it still uses last known information there. So the game saw my Tajik still with 1 counter on him, you know? I'm gonna sacrifice the rotisserie now and maybe look for a burn spell. Yeah, perfect. For some reason, I thought rotisserie was only one of those cards, but it's actually all of them. That is very good to remember, because the rotisserie could have actually gotten a ton of value there. All right, anyways. What are we, 5 and 1, 42-minute video so far. It'll still be a sub hour. That's good. On to the next. Turn... Ah, not a turn 1 rotisserie. Awkward clifftop plus sundown in hand again. It's fine. Okay. That seems worth keeping for next turn. Though we do already have a good 3-mana play. Alright, if this is a mirror match... Well, I guess we just need to draw our Tajik. Mr. Bodyguard, that's fine. We still get to attack for 1 Menache. Damn it! Ugh. Yep. Alright, but they're on the play, so... This is not even that good. If I draw another land next turn, I get to steal their... Oh. I was gonna say, I get to steal their Tajik, and then I get to sacrifice their Tajik. Oh, that would have been so good, damn it. So let's see here. I mean, I still have some good stuff to do, but... Get a 4/4. Kill that. Give our 4/4 haste. Alright, it's gonna be a close one. I might be dead next turn. But you gotta risk it for the biscuit sometimes. That might not kill us. I think I just go to 1 here. Okay, If I steal Tajik, I'm gonna get Spark Trooper. 6-1 trample, lifelink, haste, but they have the Vindicator to kill that. If I steal Winota, let's see, I would have a 3-3, 4-4. They could block, take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I would need to hit off of the Winota trigger. Oh, do they have a random Ephemerate or something? I can't beat that. Are you kidding? Seriously? Random Ephemerate for the loss? Wow. Oh, man, that's brutal. Alright, nothing I could do about that then. That sucks. God, seriously? I think we had to go for it, but that's just entirely unfortunate. That's not quite it. Alright, GG's. Oh, that sucks. The only thing that could beat us was the reverse Tajik, plus they had an exile effect for it, for our own Tajik. We had, yeah, if we're on the play there, or they don't have an exile effect, we're crushing. Good beats. Alright, GG. Can we pull off the 7 winners? On the draw, and the hand is way too slow. That's a mulligan. Bad, 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 bad. Alright, a bit better, but not great. Oh! I can't play turn 1 Esper Sentinel since I... What am I doing? What am I doing? Alright, I hope that doesn't come back to haunt me. Fortunately, we would not have drawn an extra card off that, so... Would have missed out on 1 damage there. Because we would have traded 1 for 2 in our deck. Nice. We will draw a card off this. That's good. Can I find a way to blow up their artifact next turn? No. So we're going to go attack for 1, play Magda, and then just play with fire their druid. They're going to have 6 mana next turn. From the obelisk and their lands, potentially. Once again on the draw. And our opponent has ramped out, so... Gonna need to hope they don't have anything too problematic. That isn't actually that bad. If they did it for 3, they clearly needed a land. Gosh, you know what I'm supposed to... I think I'm supposed to kill their creature and discard here. Hell, I think I might even just discard the resto as well. Okay, wasn't too bad. That's pretty bad. Okay, well, yeah, not looking great for us, huh? Not looking good for us in the slightest, my lordy. Can probably pick up our cards and go home now. We're gonna have the sub 1 hour video, but it wasn't the 7 winner we wanted. Yeah, there's just 0% now. Look at the board state. I mean, that's a good draw. But no chance. They're at 26. I'm good to call it there, friends. All right, that will be the last of this Chromatic Cube for a little while. Thankfully, we still got to 5 wins, but yeah, some of those losses were unfortunate. I think all of them just because we're on the draw, basically. Did we end up losing? Yeah, tomorrow we're going to have some Modern Horizons 3, so stoked for that. We'll see you back next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.